Hi everyone, it's Morgan and welcome back to Morgan's Journal. So I hope you guys are doing all right this week. We just got through Thanksgiving. We didn't really do anything, we didn't really go anywhere. Bay made some sliders which were really good. So we didn't really do any of like the traditional like turkey or anything. We just happy to have a day off together. But this week is November. We are cash stuffing November week 5, which means it's a magic month. So we could do, technically all our bills are covered from the past 4 weeks, but I'm still going to keep stuffing them like they aren't, because it's always nice to have a little extra buffer in there just in case, and over time it kind of snowballs. But I just don't want to not have it, you know? Plus we did get more this week than last week. This week we'll be cash stuffing $689. So I'm gonna stuff everything like normal, just so I don't, lose track. I don't know. I didn't want to mess up the flow of always stuffing my bills and stuff, because my main goal for cash stuffing is to make sure that I always have my bills covered, and so far so good, so I don't want to ruin a good thing. So let's get into our cash count. Gonna fingertip moisten. So 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 520, 540, 560, 580, 600, 620, 640, 650, 660, 665, 670, 675, 680, 685, 86, 87, 88, 89, 689. And we will be cash stuffing gifts this week. So it looks like all our envelopes are gonna get stuffed this week, which is very nice. Did I move everything up? No. Okay, and then 50 and 100. I don't have any placeholders, even though I know rent's gonna be over 1,000, only because after this I'm gonna unstuff rent to pay. So I'm just gonna keep my bills as is and not try and condense them as I go, because after I do this cash stuffing I'm gonna pay all my bills. So let's get into, let's get into our bills binder. All right, student loans is getting its usual 50. Apple is getting its usual 75, so that's 20, 50, 75, so 50, 75. Also, y'all let me know if y'all are like looking for anything for Black Friday. The one thing that we got was we need a new bed frame, so I did end up having to pull from my savings to get the bed frame, but it should be here today. I'm recording Saturday, so it should be here today. I know I'm kind of recording late. But yeah, I got that. I also did dip, I'll bring it up later when I get to it, but I did dip into my fun a little bit to get something that I wanted. I don't know if I had mentioned it here before. Rent is getting its usual $225. So that's $11.25. Yeah. So 220. Okay, come on, work with me here. Alright, so 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,050, 1,070, 1,090, 1110, 1115, 1120, 1125. Ooh, that was hard. I haven't had to count over 1,000. Cool. So we definitely have rent and then some. Rent should be $885, I think, this month. So it'll still even be a little bit extra after we pay rent. Electric. Also another thing I'll be paying. Electric wasn't even a lot. It should be like 60. So I'm adding this 20. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. But yeah, electric is the lowest it's ever been. Which is a good thing about living in a small place. And always keeping it cool, I guess? I'm not sure what we're doing, but it's working. So, but we finally turned the heat on. Because now, despite living in the South, it's finally hit winter. It's a crisp 50 degrees outside. Finally, I can break out all my cardigans and things. But yes, that's electric. Renter's insurance. Another thing that's getting paid. That one's usually 16. But this will be getting 5. So we'll be at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Also, I'm debating on doing an unstuffing. Like, would you want to see that? Like, unstuffing, like, my bills. It wouldn't be that long of a video, but I can. It's just that my bills come out at different times. Like, internet comes out in the middle of the month. But, I guess I could? I don't know. I'll have to think on it. Because I'll have to see, like, right after this, do I want to record that or not? I may skip it this time, but next time, if y'all want December, moving forward, I can do unstuffings for my bills at the end of the month, just to see where we're starting the month at. Internet is getting 15, so it's a 10 and a 5. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. Internet is usually 50 a month, but I stuff 60 because it's like 50, 52, just about. So next week it'll be fully funded. And this one's only off because I pay in the middle of the month. So I don't know if that one will actually, you know, get ahead on it, especially since I had changed the numbers recently. So it's not the same flow as the rest of them. I don't know. But that's everything in our bills binder. So let's get into our everything else binder. So therapy, like I said, did not do therapy this month because I had to pull from therapy this month. We'll do it next month, so I'm gonna make sure I'm stuffing it for sure. So it's getting 25. So that'll be a 20 and a 5, so 20, 40, 45, 50. Car maintenance. We're finally building back up a little bit at a time. Is getting 20. Not 20. It's getting 10, sorry. 10. It'll have 20. So that's another 10, so 10, 20. Gas is getting 20. which is just 20. Okay, come on, work with me here. Okay. Groceries is getting... How much is groceries getting? 70. Yeah, we're beefing up groceries this week because we have a little extra. So it's getting 50, 70. Which helps because we need like laundry detergent and a couple of other things. Other like non-perishables alongside food. So this is gonna help a lot. Spending is getting 50 again. And we did still have a little bit extra, but I'm gonna leave it in there. We had 10, 15, 16, 17. So let's do 50, 60, 65, 66, 67. So I did tap into it for groceries a little bit, and well, not groceries. The thing I bought, so 67. And I'm not mad that I bought it because one, I'm going to use it because I've been wanting it for like a really long time. And two, it was within the budget because this envelope's not empty. Savings, like I said, I did have to tap into savings to get the bed frame. Bed frame was $50, so it wasn't too much of a chunk. It's just very like simple. I think it was like the Zionist brand. Metal queen size bed frame. Like there's no headboard or anything. It's just something simple. Like we're replacing our old metal bed frame, which is like breaking underneath. Like it's wobbly and breaking. So it should be coming today, like by end of day today. So fingers crossed we'll be able to set that up and actually get a good night's sleep. So yeah, bed frame was about 58. So yeah, so savings is getting 100. Okay, so 250, 350, 400, 410, 415. 450 in savings. And gifts, we are stuffing gifts this week. Like I said, we had extra. I allocated the extra for gifts and allocated in groceries. So those are be able to stuff a little bit more than we did last time. And 12 Days of Christmas is getting 24. 24? Yeah, let's see, what's already in here? 20. Oh, so 25 is in here already. Let me make sure I did that right. Yeah, 25 and then 24. So if you guys aren't aware, this was the collab that I did with Budgeting with Chris and Boopin' Budgets to road to 400 subscribers, which I just hit 400. So thank you guys so much. If you're new here, welcome. Just hit 400 subscribers. Super hype about it. Budgeting with Chris, I know last I saw she had like 5 or so left to go. But if you guys if I haven't seen her before, check in, link in my description. I have her and Boopin' Budgets in my description. I also have these savings challenges that you can also print and laminate yourself. If you want to do the 12 days of savings with us, just because I hit 400 subscribers doesn't mean I'm not going to keep using this, because like I said, well, you may be new here, so you might not know. I'm using these to stuff for gifts, so I can do something small for my friends and maybe some coworkers for the holidays. So we will be stuffing 24. So let's see how I want to do that. So 10. I think let's do 10, 10, and 4. So I'm going to do 10. I don't know where my orange one is, so I'm using this pink one. 10. And then 4. So we're doing good. We have 3 out of 12 on each one filled out. Do these need to dry? Oh. Yeah, but I laminated them so I could dry erase and reuse them probably for next Christmas too. And just anytime that I have gifts that I want to give, this is just a really good, like, small, like, beginner-friendly challenge that has low numbers. Or you can do it as a roll and save, like, however you want to use it. But, like, how I'm using it, I'm just whatever number the calendar date is. Like, this says 10, I'm going to put $10 for 10. This has 4, so I put 4, 4, and then 10, and then 10. So, like I said, I wrote it down. I don't know why I forget each time, because I'm trying to say it each time. For each, like, challenge, you'll be able to save $78 total if you're doing it like how I'm doing it. And all 3, it'll be $234. So I'm not sure I'll hit that before the holidays, but because I know I'm cutting it close. I'm trying to get to like mid-December to see where I'm at. If I don't hit it, I'll maybe dip into it, do something small, and just keep stuffing it for any gifts I want to give people just later. Or maybe move this to a different envelope that I want to start stuffing. Maybe subscriptions, maybe just more spending. I don't know. Maybe gifts for myself or like a birthday thing that I save up for. But yeah. So if you guys are interested in this challenge, I have the link in the description to print this out yourself on an 8.5 by 11. Laminate it, cut it out. You don't have to laminate it. It's however you want. These are really pretty and cute. Budgeting with Chris made this one, which I really like, how she did the black and gold. I have this one here I made with all the, can I pick this up? With all the different types of ornaments. And then you got signature Boop and Budgets here, the gold, Betty Boop, and then her ornaments and gifts here too, which is really cute, and all the little flair at the top. I really like it. So I wanted to use these because they were small, not as intimidating challenges. So let's count. There should be 20, 30, 5, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49! Got $49 in here. And our gifts, which is way more than I expected to have, but regardless of if I use this as gifts or not, this is still a nice buffer in my envelope. So that's everything in our sinking funds. Not sinking funds, everything else. Basically sinking funds. You know what I mean. Oh, I need to add that back in here. But yeah, that's everything in our gifts, in our sinking funds. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I was kind of quiet on socials this past week. I hadn't had a chance to upload any reels, but I should be back to uploading reels this week. Y'all should be seeing them. I'll have my schedule up. Should be either Sunday or early Monday morning. So y'all should have seen it already, but this should be up on Monday. If not, y'all know. And like I said, thank you so much for 400 subscribers. I'm really excited about it. I honestly, like, if you would have told me a year ago you're gonna get 400 subscribers of people watching you doing cash stuffing, I would have been like, what is cash stuffing? Because I never thought that I would not only do something like this, get excited about it, and then like continue doing it. I mean, I know I took breaks and stuff, but to come back to something like this, it's really hard to like fail at something and then come back to it to do it better, you know? I don't know if I ever mentioned where I first saw cash stuffing. I actually got like recommended, like it was like a CBS or NBC short of baddies and budgets, and how she did cash stuffing and made it into like a multi-grand business, or however they worded it, I don't know, but how she made cash stuffing work for us. I was like, that's interesting. And then I started watching more videos on it. I was watching Budget with Bay and Budget Treasures and seeing them do it, and I got really hype about it. I went on Amazon, I bought like a little $5 budgeting kit, and then I started, and it was at a good time because my job just switched to getting paid weekly, so it'd be a lot easier for me to budget, which I think the issue had always been for me was having to do it bi-weekly because there's like such long gaps, but it's so much easier to manage when you do it weekly, which I think at some point, if I still got paid bi-weekly, I would have done weekly budgeting just to keep myself on track. But it's still nice that I'm getting paid weekly, I can manage it weekly, and then it's done, and then have peace of mind. But yeah, it all started just randomly recommended that video on YouTube, and I kept watching, and I got real interested. I spent a whole weekend watching it, and I got the stuff, I did it, and it worked because we were literally just got out of a month of like me and my partner were both sick. We were behind on bills because we didn't anticipate that. And we kind of just like, we were check to check, but we didn't have to be, because at that time I didn't really care. And rent was like expensive, so we get to the point where it's like, oh, I have to borrow money and stuff, and it was just getting bad. Doing better now. I mean, granted, I do have some credit card debt I'm working on, but I know how to work on it, and I'm staying consistent with it. I think that consistency is the most important thing that I got from doing cash stuffing, is that it made me consistent in something, and that kept me grounded, and that's how I'm going to succeed, I feel. So if you guys are doing something and you're like stressing out about it and it's hard, just try to be as consistent as you can with it and do your best. That's all we're trying to do here, is our best. And if your best is 20% one day and all you gave was 20%, then you gave 100%, if that makes sense. Listen, just do your best. We all have our days, but as long as the next day you're like, you know what, that was yesterday, today is today, I can do this, then I think we'll be okay. Let me not shake the camera. But oh yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.